Right, welcome. So as you can see, we've basically got it as a hired worker. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, well, what's that got to do? Well, the field has been completely changed. So there was a wood below us, we've gone over the top, and we've stuck the field there. So pretty much now, what we've got to do is just see how the worker manages the field. I mean, we look at it and think, well, you know, it looks quite funny how he picks random spots and, you know, look at that, how he went from one to the other. But he's not missing the next bit, is he? So comes to the end. He stops a bit weird, but I mean, there's a reason for this. Now he's going back down. And you think, oh my days, why? He's missed a bit, you know. And then you want to like almost stop him from doing what he's doing to go over that. I mean, look, he's missing all this. And you think to yourself, oh my days, he's never gonna get it. And now what? There's a random little dot there. It's quite weird when when you look at it and think, oh my days, now where's he off to? And you know, it's quite easy to go, oh actually look, he doesn't know what he's doing. For you to stop and then take over, then once you start again doing it, you never go back to it. He's lost it then. So you just gotta have faith in giants, have a little faith in him, and let him get on with it. So like here, he's going right now, but he didn't on the last two passes. But now it's going up the hill. I don't think he's getting a bucket of water, but I mean he's going for it, isn't he? And now he stopped. You think, oh my days, why? See that there's another example that he's thinking in your head he's missed a bit, but no, it's just because of the shape of the field. And this comes clearer as we go throughout the video. That he's leaving that, like, you know, gap around it. So now he's off to do the other side now. And you can see that there's a wide gap, so he needs to fill it in. So that's what he's doing now. He's going down, doing the other side. Okay, and now you've got that gap around the outside. He's leaving. I mean, considering it's a bendy tractor as well, I think he's doing it quite well, because remember, like 15, 17, 22, it's almost give up at this point when it gets to like bending like that. It just go, you know what, enough's enough, right, you know. Now again you think, oh my god, he just missed that whole row out. We obviously know the gap from there to the grass verge is enough to do it on the passes, you know. This bit was a bit wider, so he went and done this bit. And for a field that we've modified and moved and different hill shapes and sizes, and, you know, I think he's doing quite well, really. But I mean, the best bit is when he's actually doing around the outside. I mean, as you can see, that he's now thinking about it, and he's off, you know. He's flat out putting the old sunflower seeds in. So he thinks that bit obviously is alright. The path, so he, you know, now he's doing a random bit. You think, why didn't you just go straight down the, you know, and do it, you know? When I was watching the first time, I was like, oh, so frustrated. I thought he's never going to do it. I mean, this was actually about a 40-minute video. Even the baby didn't like it, you know. As you can tell by his feedback he's giving you. Right, so here we go. I think we're actually going to start to do the outside in a minute. If I remember rightly. Does he do a bit here? I think he does a bit here, doesn't he? Yeah. And it's not a lot. You think, why? Why did you bother? Right, obviously it was necessary to do it. So, as you can see, my house is in the background. I think I've done quite a good job there with the river. Anyway, it's not about that. So here he comes. Look at this. Let's see what he's done. Look, bang, bang. You know, he's done it. Amazing. Now I've actually got all around this boundary. I've actually got a wall around it, so you can't actually go over that, you know. So we do have a little issue later on, but we'll show you that to you in a bit. So anyway, he's now doing the Kangango again for some reason. I mean, he looked like he was perfectly on it, but he wanted to do a somersault and a spin and a donut and a cake making thing, you know. But he's realised that is not right, so he's now doing just a little bit here. Don't ask me why. But obviously, you know, in the process of this thing that he's doing, he knew that he had to do a little patch, so he's done it. He's a bit overseed in there, but he obviously thinks that on the second pass that he can do that. He's now doing one of these little circus things. They seem to do a lot of this. So, you know, they go at this angle. When you think about it realistically, it is clever. And he got that one. Oh, he's got that one. He's got that one, and he's getting it, isn't he? He's getting there. He's actually going round doing it. So he's done his little somersault and now he's just patching up the bits so, you know, when we did it, we'd never do it this way. But he thinks this is the way, so he's, you know, and you can't argue with it because look, I mean, it's actually working. You know, it looks very awkward, but he's doing it. He's actually doing it. I mean, he's picking some really sharp corners to do it, but a lot of that is because it is a tractor that bends in the middle. And now he's going to go around into another sharp turn. I mean, in real life, he'd probably break some cables and God knows what, but I mean, he, as the game, thinks that they can do it, so he's doing it. It's but look, there you go, look, he hasn't missed a beat, has he? You know, again, he needs to go around at a funny angle. As I say, if it wasn't for the boundary fence that I put in, what brings that field in a little bit more than, I mean, ideally, if we do it again, we need to have a bigger grass bit on the outside, and that would have sorted that problem out. It wasn't the end of the world. It just, you know, I had to, I'm not at the moment, but I had to, like, did have to take over. But I don't think that's because he couldn't do it, because look what he has done. I think it's where I've put that boundary fence in, a little bit more in, and you know, at that point, well, we were basically asking for the impossible, really. As you can see, he's doing the hardest bit, look. He's lining that up, he wants that little corner, and he's got it. He wants to go around again, do a little dance that he does. And you got to remember, this is on a field that wasn't there. It was like, I think it was like, what was 2 fields maybe here, 1 field in the middle at the end, and then the rest was a wood. And we've literally gone over the top of the wood, literally. If you can see that the ground actually does 4 away to either side, and we've lifted this up and made this field. So for him to do this, I think a fantastic job for Giants. Fantastic. So don't think I'm faulting this because I had to deal with it. At the moment, this is all he's done himself. So, you know, and he's getting them funny angles and he's making it into a, you know, a nice gap to work with, you know. So this is the bit we thought, why did he do that little bit? It was weird, but you'll see in a minute, I think, why he did it. There's a bit there I think he would have missed if he hadn't have done it, maybe. But then you saw he went over pretty much of it. So if there was only would have been a little bit, you know. And now he's gone this way. Now he's got to do it again. And on this attempt, well, you'll see. So he goes back. And there we are. Boom. Gets that bit, see? He decided to do that bit. Now this bit here, I thought, haha, he missed a bit. I thought he snookered himself there, you know? See the bit we're looking at, that bit, I thought he's gonna miss that bit. He's gonna miss it. Especially not now, but no, watch. See, he missed, right? It's through there, right? Don't worry. as you can see now, he's in green. That is now me doing this now. I think if left to his own devices, he would have got it. But because of the fence in a little bit, he got stuck. He couldn't do it. So now I'm going round. But I mean, pretty much, come on. Pretty much nailed that, hasn't he, really? You know, and if that's the worst I've had to do, the whole field, so what? No. Well done, Giant. Well done. That is, for a modded field, I think it's fantastic. And say if I didn't put the fence around, as you can see, or left more of a grass further around the outside, this wouldn't be an issue now. He would have been doing this himself. But you just see the difference between AI doing it and ourselves. You know, we move the corners out, we overlap a little bit where he didn't. But at the end of the day, it's been done. And been done at quite a speed as well. No, I could have said, yeah, he done it all himself, but as you can see, there's, well, I'm in a green outfit in the worker wasn't. And even the way the camera's now changed because I'm now doing it. But I mean, look at it. I mean, there's overlap there, but look how much I've got overlap. If I was neater at doing it, I would have been more over there, wouldn't I? So, no. It would have been on the money. Yeah, so much so. Right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you to Giant because, you know, Giants get so much stick from me as much as anyone else, and you know, it's nice to just go, wow, yes, and you know, appreciate exactly what they do for the game, because you know, modders do their bit, but you know, if it wasn't for Giants, then we wouldn't have a game, would we? As you can see, I just went over that little bit because, you know, that was the one little bit. If I'm gonna be picky, that is what I left, you know. He might have come over and done it again. He might have done. And I just wanted to tidy up, you know. But this is because of my mistake. If I went over and didn't overlap, this wouldn't even be an issue now. See that? I mean, come on. You can't go through them fences. So it's, you know, it is what it is really there. But I think, you know, considering the size of the field, the awkward, the, you know, everything, I think we done quite a good job really there. Like here, backing up against that fence, you know, doing this manually, it's, you know, it's a bit of a, you know, it's awkward. But did it need to be done? Well, yeah, it did really. But they would have probably found a way that, you know, you could have done that. Anyway, I will say bye-bye. And I will say big thank you. And anyone's comments are welcome.